Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dark Elves Let's Play, where we are currently pulling back all of my forces as fast as we can to deal with this chaos invasion. Now,
I watch from the shadows.
I'm actually going to keep Marathi back here as well to defend, and we're going to send Malekith over, so she's going to pull down here to try and help out with this battle next turn. Malekith is going to start pulling forwards to go out and attack. Right, I don't think there's much else. Oh yeah, you are going to, we're going to just merge these guys in here as well, which means I can actually drop this army now. And then you can jump up here. Right, if my sound is a little different, guys, I've got a new rig at the moment. I've just changed a lot of my rig. Well, my motherboard and my processor and new RAM and everything. So my loading screens are a lot better. But if my sound isn't quite the same, just let me know, guys. I've had a tweak. I've done a little bit of test recording just to make sure it all sounds good. Just let me know if you do have any issues with it, please. Because, yeah, if there's anything I've not noticed, it really will help if you do. Right, I'm going to go for Bound by Contract here, because it's... somebody's told me about this one. It's very good because it's a huge amount of extra leadership. So 25% extra leadership in battles is huge. So that's very good. Okay, let's get these guys. I'm going to get these guys down to the Circle of Destruction. I'm going to get them a Bolt Thrower in there as well. Can I pay these guys off to get peace? No. Do they even have the option to go to peace with me? Are they a vassal of chaos now? Yeah, they're a vassal of chaos, so while I'm at war with chaos, they have no choice but to be at war with me, which is a little annoying.
The Elves of Ulthuan.
I would still quite like to manage to get a peace treaty with these guys, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Even though I've lost a couple of things for the time being, I would accept a peace treaty just to, basically just to mean I could consolidate.
Absolutely not.
Especially with the territory I currently have, you know, I've got them very pinned, so... I'm going to buff up the, actually no. I'm going to lower our miscast chance with him. Her, even. You can move up. You can double time it up close to them to try and keep them watching you. Don't necessarily want these guys to get into battle with one of them because they are quite strong, but certainly keeping them looking our way is always going to be good. And you can keep moving down. Something interesting I was told by one of my friends who does know the lore a little bit better than me is obviously black arcs are chunks of land which are floating, which have got castles built on. They're actually apparently chunks of land from the centre of Ulthuan, which used to be a whole... This all used to be a continent. And when the vortex was put in place, some of the bits of land got torn up and floated. And the black arcs are them, and all of these little islands around the coast of Nagarond are apparently old black arcs which are running out of power. Now, I could be completely wrong there. I was told that by a friend, so don't blame me if it's wrong. I think it sounds like quite a cool bit of lore, so even if it's wrong, if it still sounds cool, so, you know. Okay, so we're getting there up here anyway. How is my income doing? I need to get to next turn and we'll see how my income's doing. If it's good, I might start pushing out another host, another army anyway. You know, because a sixth army it would be very beneficial for me here. I just want to completely overwhelm this gate. That's a little worry. We've got Tyrion pushing in here as well, so this is the annoying thing. This is the tricky thing to deal with here, guys, because Ulthuan are still powerful, and annoyingly, Chaos aren't invading them, they're invading me, and mostly just me, so that really does make doing anything here tricky. These guys probably need to stay in a defensive role here, though the second we have done this, the second we have fended off Chaos, guys, I'm going to mass an army down here, and we are going to... Well, I don't know if I'll mass it there. We'll certainly... Loffen will be our goal. Actually taking Loffen itself, and then we'll obviously scourge the rest of Ulthuan. And once we've got that, we'll have a little bit of time consolidating. Okay, so I imagine they're going to throw multiple armies there. Interesting. I'm okay. They seem to be spreading out nicely, which is good. I'm not complaining. I just wasn't expecting it. Here's gone. I'm going to have to send an invasion force over there soon. I'm a little worried they're going to jump across the sea to attack me in the north. However, I think... Let's just check how my settlements are up here. I think we've got lots of walls built. Did we not used to have... What? Yeah. Why do I not have...
The chill winds blow.
Okay, 'cause these are thingies. They must have... I thought I had the top level walls here, so actually I don't. I've still got good garrisons, but these places are going to be harder to hold than anywhere I've got, which has got walls. Right. This should actually be a nice easy auto.
We fight.
Yeah, we barely lost anything there. Oh, let's pop that out.
Release the weaklings.
I don't need the money at the moment. We're going to take the experience.
Acknowledged at last.
Right. Now let's take advantage of these guys splitting up.
Yes? Create chaos! What awaits me?
Onward.
I shall destroy!
Another nice easy auto.
A
Again.
victory most
Ooh.
cruel! They belong to me now!
No, we'll get natural regen here anyway. And getting these new guys
Go
some
on.
experience is always
Moving.
good. Okay. So let's push up through Slaughterlord. And you've already got Slaughterlord. What else do we have in this army? We don't have dragons yet. Oh, my sorceress has leveled up, however. Increases the area. Buff that one up, because this is a very fun spell, actually. And what are we going to put you? You are going to get dragons at some point. Ooh. So he buffs everybody's reload within range of him, which is still nice. It's a bit of an odd one. We probably do want to push up to some of the top ones here long run as well. However... Well, at some... Oh, getting Dark Pegasus for him. We'll get a Black Dragon sooner rather than later. I do want to also push up here at some point. However, buffing up his army is very useful at the moment. Right, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 armies left. If these two come up... Malekith is pulling back here to keep an eye on Tyrion. I'm happy. I might still lose a few places, but... I can deal with losing a few places. What I can't deal with is losing.
I admire.
Well, losing too much here, because here is actually quite a good... We're just going to occupy here.
Waited long enough.
Because here is quite a good... Well,
Is it time?
here is quite a good solid place, you know, solid place for income. So we're not going to be doing too much.
Naturally, feel my rage.
Let's
The
recapture here.
vengeful slaughter.
Again, we're just occupying. I don't want to cause too much damage. This place can go get leveled straight up because I want to get a wall here as fast as I can. Let's start making some wine and some monies. Alright, let's look around my other places. What am I building? I'm not bothering about gates just at the moment. You can get your top level of walls. Oh, we've got this as well, so it's extra for deck hands. It's plus 10 public order here. It's 50% extra income from the region. How much income does this region make? So that's quite a boost. From all buildings, how much of that income is from buildings? So I can't necessarily tell. However, that's gonna be, you know, that is gonna still be beneficial. What else is here worth building? I can up the public order, but they've already got good public order. We'll pop this one out because it reduces the amount of taint in the region. Of, you know, well, it increases my untaintedness. I know that's not a word, guys. Just upping all of my income generating buildings over here. And again, we're popping one of those to increase our untainted.
The Black Court.
Right, he can't actually win that battle, so he is pulling back a bit. Because this is quite a solid little thing. But if he keeps these guys watching him, that means they're not making landfall. Now here,
Kill them! We're ready for them.
I'm happy I can defend. I'm not happy I can attack. So we're going to hold there until they attack, or we can send a relief force. Where was the Skull Island? I'm sure there was a Skull Island down here somewhere. Oh, well, never mind. We'll go for this one. Anyway.
The ocean awaits. Torture and debauchery.
I'm not sure why I'm worrying about my taintedness, because my guys aren't affected by chaos corruption, actually. So we're going to save a bit of money for the time being. While I don't necessarily like having it, there's no point throwing money to get rid of it when I don't need to. Okay, we already got that, so let's build a road. And no, let's not build at Blacklight Tower because that's about to get sieged. Here is good. You need to grow. Oh, however, there's gold mines. There be gold mines here. So we're going to start using that. And first, you can get your walls. And we can also build a wall here. And we can up that. That'll be good once we can get it. That is a very good building there as well. And we are done for now. Okay, so we've recaptured here. Let's start sorting out my public order. And let's do straight growth here, because I don't have public order here.
Yes.
And he has leveled up again, so let's up his Slaughter Lord rank. And end turn. Okay guys, so that was quite a long turn, because we did quite a bit, but I'm happy with our position. I've taken out a couple of those Chaos armies, so that's 3 of them down now. So they've got 4 left, I think it is, which is a better position we're in. Tell you what, the Vampire Council and von Karstein are quite powerful. I've got a feeling the vampires are ascendant over here, which isn't unusual actually. That seems to happen a lot in the old world now. I'm not playing with... well, I didn't start this with the Reprisal beta patch on, so I might not be getting all of the benefits of it, which is probably why I got the Chaos Invasion when I did, because it was about 200 turns, which is where you used to get it, rather than when you're a certain size, which isn't necessarily the thing. Ooh. Ooh, right, we're fighting this one, guys. So this is another battle at the gate. They have a lot of very good units here, but you saw what the gates are like last time, so I don't think I've got quite as good an army this time. I don't have the Hydras here, so this gate is obviously a little lower level. However, we are going to make these guys pay for this gate. We are going to shred them when they're taking this gate, so that's not necessarily something I'm too worried about. They also don't have as many of the annoying ranged units as they did before.
Ready. Battle ready.
Right. So one side is going to get an extra unit of Corsairs. That will be this side for now. If you weren't watching how I do this, I do this slightly differently than I do other sieges, because I don't actually hold the walls, because they will shoot at me if I'm holding the walls. Whereas what I do is I basically let them come to me and I kill them as they come in, and I leave my archers behind to ping away at them. Ah, no, we're going to do that slightly differently. Sorry, I'm just being careful with who I position where, just so I don't try and move the wrong units across the map. And then we will have my Cold War Knights ready for anybody who breaks through. And here they come. So what they're probably going to do is that they're potentially going to start coming up, and they're potentially going to break the gate. So we've got another entire force here. That doesn't mean they're all going to come this way. However, they might well do. Now, the nice thing I have here is all of my archers are armor piercing, which is going to be very nice dealing with the elves. I don't know what their reload speed is like, but we'll hopefully do plenty of damage to them as they come at us. I imagine these guys are going to try and hit the gate because they've got all the cavalry. And here you go, you can see the damage we're already doing to them.
Cold-blooded killers.
These two are getting it pulled back. I'm hoping they'll do what they did here last time and they won't actually hit the walls. And if they do that, I'm not actually going to pull my archers back. They will just keep shooting. Whereas here, they are straight up definitely hitting the walls. So let's pull my Dark Shards back. So my Dark Shards will be ready for when they come in. Are they hitting the walls here? No, they're not. They're just stood here. And we're going to pepper them. So actually, you can send your spare unit back over here. Because these guys are getting shredded here. They're hitting my gate, but that's fine. By the time they take that gate, they'll have taken so much damage that it's not really going to be an issue.
Dark Shards. Advance.
Right, you guys can form up quickly. Now what these guys will do is they'll start hitting these guys as they're forming up on the gates. Let's swap you around actually. So I've got my better units facing them to start with. And as these guys form up on the walls, they will get peppered. There you go, we're already breaking some of their units here, which is nice. And this gate is going very, very slowly. And actually this is good. If they don't come up the walls, I can turn and face them as they break through. However, I don't think I've got a problem here. They are potentially going to send some more units over this way. Right, let's charge you. Let's focus fire these guys with my Dark Shards. Because that's probably their biggest unit, and let's get them engaged. So that's nicely done there. We're cracking some of these guys already. Nope, don't chase them out the gate. Okay, we have shredded everything here. I'm actually going to pull one of these units of archers over here as well. Because, should I say that? We'll work out where they're going. We can always pull them back anyway.
Corsairs! Kill them!
Okay, let's reform these guys. Let's pull these guys back.
Blackguards! Advancing! Moving out!
And here we've just shredded them. And in fact, let's go shred those guys on my gate quickly, so we don't need to worry about them killing my gate. And here you go, we've got more coming up here, so I'm not upset about sending my archers this way.
Suffering for all! Nagorothi! Eager for
We're hitting the Lord now. They're going to run away through my gate.
the merciless host! Forward! Blood will flow!
Okay, you can hit them. We're taking a bit of damage over there, but that's not bad.
Merciless warriors!
You guys can reform. You guys can pull back through, actually.
Druki, forward!
I'm sending my rest of my cav over here as well, just in case, because I'm definitely getting hit more here at the moment.
Corsairs!
Let's reform this line.
To destruction! On to slaughter! Moving out! Nagorothi! The merciless...
Let's hit those Phoenix Guard, actually. And again, they're going to hammer my gate, but we're probably going to go for my gate, but that's not too much of an issue. Again, I kind of prefer them going for my gate. Tell you what, they're not sending many over here, so I'm actually sending one of my units of cav back this way.
Onward! Eager for battle!
Right, let's hit these sword masters now, and let's countercharge these guys.
Blackguards! End them! Corsairs! Druki! Death!
So my archers are all on these guys now, and you can see them going down. Even though these guys can technically knock things out of the air, they're taking a lot of damage here. So that's good. And again, we're just peppering these guys as they come forwards. And we've just had Murderous Prowess proc, which is really beneficial for us. So we're going to really be cutting into all of these guys now.
Druki, forward!
Again, they are peppering me with that from a distance, however, we're really nicely holding here.
Dark Elves!
These guys can now all focus on this unit coming up.
By Cain! Eager for battle! Corsairs,
You can slam into the side of
fight
them.
what you are!
You two can reform here.
Death is coming!
You can chase down this retreating unit. Sometimes, again, it's something which seems to happen in Warhammer games occasionally. Is your people retreat back in. Again, same thing here. They're hammering my gate, but they're hanging around outside taking damage. Half tempted to slam into them there. But again, I'm not that fussed. I can deal with everything they've got sitting outside there. So we've won this now. It's just a matter of time.
The merciless host! Advance, Druki! Blackguards!
This is just a single unit.
Dealers in death!
And in fact, let's...
Suffering
Oh, my gate has gone.
Onwards to murder!
But you guys can actually turn around to the other
Without
side.
question. Battle ready! To destruction!
And we're going to let these guys come in so they can get shot. So we'll be being shot in the rear while they're fighting.
Dark shards! Moving out!
Do not let them get around.
Blackguards! Battle ready! Battle call!
Okay, that might have been a bad idea. Let's get my cav over here. No, that's fine. They're engaged.
Blackguards! Dealers in death!
They're already breaking. In fact, I think we're about to have the mass rout, guys. Yeah, there we go. Then we have the mass route. So we didn't even slightly, you know, that we took a lot of damage. Well, we took some damage, but we made them pay in blood, and they didn't even take the place. And you can see my archers there. My archers were what won this for me, guys. I mean, one of the units got 100 kills, so and 146 kills there. So they are what won it for me. I mean, if they'd hit both gates and the walls, I'd have probably still won. Wow, we didn't just shred his army; we completely killed his army. So yeah, we're going to take the leadership. It does buff up your guys in the gates, I do believe. I suspect Tyrion is going to hit the Phoenix Gate. They are bringing up more armies, so I do want to be a little careful with that. So we're... can I take Heavenshale back? We'll have a look, but I don't want to be too risky at this point. I'm intrigued as to why the humans are in here. Are the humans at war with Lothan? I might have to have a look at that. I'm not particularly bothered if they are. I mean, well, I would be if they took anywhere, but I don't think there's really much danger of that. But that, as you saw, is why I like fighting gates. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, guys, the extra loading speed I seem to have from my new setup. I think it's simply because I think my new motherboard really takes advantages of the SSDs much better than my old one did. I think my old one wasn't really making the most of the speed they could give, whereas I'm actually getting a lot more of that speed out of it now. So hopefully, you know, we'll see more of this. Well, we will see more of this, but you know, hopefully I'll get more out of it in lots of other games as well. Okay, so I'm not complaining about Chaos being dumb. Chaos are being really dumb at the moment, guys.
Fury! Onwards! Onwards!
Dreadlord. Seeking victory.
And they are letting me properly double tap all of their well.
Touch.
Ooh. Ooh.
Have them eliminated! My power grows!
How am I doing on slaves? Right. Let's pop this one out. That just gives me few abilities. It does cause my slave decline rate. Black Spire Mountains. Where is Black Spire Mountains? This is public order caused by slaves. Oh, isn't too bad. Where are the Black Spire Mountains? Black Spine Mountains, not Black Spire. I can't read. That'll sort that out.
I watch from the shadows. Guide us, Cain, to the vengeful slaughter.
Take some slaves.
Ambition rises.
Black-hearted Dreadlord. Rest is for the weak.
And yes, we can retake here. Nice and easily.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Feel my rage. Revenge awaits. Power blooms within me. Hag sorceress of growth. Enchanting beauty.
My journey begins.
Okay, so that's Marathi. I nearly called her Malekith then. Leveled up again. So let's get Pit of Shadows simply because I want to unlock Arcane Conduit. I think I'm pretty good because I'm not going to really use the Vortex. Well, I'll have a look how the Vortex works. So we're probably going to start working on our buffs to our army next. Let's look. So it's a Hex. That is still very nice. We've got Life Leeching. I'm not that impressed by her spells, if I'm honest. Yeah, so all these are locked. Anyway. I didn't start with her, so some of her stuff was already done, so she's never going to be my best setup for one of my lords. Oh, and actually we can do something even we can have some more fun here.
Noble of Nagaroth. Next, destruction.
We're ready for them.
Nagaroth nobility. Establish a garrison.
He's leveled up. Right, we are... We've upped our shades. We're going to work on this one next. To up the black dragons and things. Yeah, because I care more about shades. And then we will get some of these done as well. But we'll also up his own personal skills as well then.
None shall live.
No, I can't win that. However, can...
Tyrant of Nagaroth. Double time.
Now what we might have done is got ourselves too close there.
I am the Witch King. I am the Witch King. I approve.
We have another
3 times. There is desperation in your
vampire
pitiful
set up here.
eyes.
Let's give him a non-aggression pact. Blood Knights and Pegasus Knights. That is a weird setup there, guys. Anyway, guys, so we have 1, 2, 3 Chaos armies left from this section. Don't forget there might be more coming. So I'm actually quite happy with how we're doing at the moment. Oh, you need to move. But we will be ending this one here because we are at 30 minutes, and we will be continuing this one soon. As I said, and then we'll once we've pushed Chaos back, we'll start properly moving on with the subjugation of Ulthuan to finish off these High Elves once and for all. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it.